on Hamites than anybody on the planet based on that history. Well, I'm technically, I'm gonna move forward. I'll take that. The rape of women, because you said that GMS is your elders. Yes, and I would believe you have to cut those guys off. I knew this was coming. Have to do it. There's certain things we know is coming in life. Puberty is coming, and this question is definitely gonna come. So now what I'm saying is, if GMS says that we have the right to rape, 1. 2, GMS says that with even 9-year-olds, 12-year-olds, they have the intent to make babies with women. Pardon me, I normally associate this kind of age with women, with children. Yeah, children, presumably female, of course. It would not get any more crazy than that. So, female children at 9, 10, 11, 12 years old, they said that so long as that child is undergoing puberty or is undergoing their menstrual cycle, then she's eligible to get by. Right? That's what they're saying, right? That's what they're saying. Of course, what he says, Tar says, when we ask why you want to deal with them, he says to make babies with the 9-year-old. We gonna get them while they're young, brother.
When the kingdom is established, we gonna get women when they 12 years old. Right. Right? As soon as they start in the kingdom of heaven, when their period starts, that's when they become a woman. Okay. All right. So we gonna deal with them when their period starts. Right. When their monthly starts. Question. Have sex with them. Have babies, man. With 12-year-olds. Brother, this in the kingdom we gonna do that, man. We gonna get them young.
9 years old. 12 years old.
Well, he said 9. Where does 9 come in?
And these are the people that you still are not disassociating yourself. I gotta figure this out because you guys knocked Dr. York for the allegations that's made. Well, I never knocked Dr. Not you. Okay, well, I'm saying that I don't believe that them charges that was brought against him is for real because I know how the white man get down. You already know. I take that. Those guys believe that, and in the same context. And pardon me for that, for putting that accusation on you, because I don't like to do that. I stand corrected. So, with that said and done, I need to know why you guys are not disassociating yourselves from GMS. If they say their intent is to make babies with babies at the ages of 9 and even 12, those are the 2 ages he definitely specified on camera. And when we ask him why would you want to have sex or engage these children at that age, to make babies with them. You're saying like we were slow. So why you guys are not disassociating yourselves with them, and what is your rationale, excuse, reason that you have to still favor these guys as your elders?
Well, number one, they are elders because these are the first people I learned from, and according to the scriptures, they're more on point than these other groups, bar none, especially when breaking down the prophecies. You see what I'm saying? They're more thorough. They teach you how to research more. A lot of these other groups are more into regurgitation.
So would you associate? Why do you still associate?
But
that's a pretty strong charge.
Now dealing with the rape thing, this is the first thing we got to understand with the rape issue. We must understand the etymology of the word rape before we even delve into the word rape issue. Give me that in Deuteronomy 22 and 28. Because we got to watch this scripture carefully and closely for what it's. As a matter of fact, we're going to read up before the 28th verse started, like, I want to say 26.
Okay, this is Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 26. But unto the damsel that thou shalt do nothing.
Right, that's dealing with if she is raped. If we talk about a young woman who is raped, matter of fact, start up so we can, I can exactly what that's talking about. Go ahead.
Okay,
25.
I'm gonna start at
whatever you need to.
23.
Go ahead.
If a damsel that is a virgin be betrothed,
right, be betrothed meaning she's engaged to somebody, right? A young woman that's engaged to somebody, read.
Unto an husband, and a man find her in the city and lie with her.
You find her in the city and you lie with her, you rape her, right? Read.
Then ye shall bring them both out unto the gate of that city, and ye shall stone them with stones that they die.
Right, and there's a reason for that. Read.
The damsel, because she cried not.
The damsel, because she cried not. You see what I'm saying? That's the reason why that happened. Basically, it would be like as if she was with it because she didn't resist it, and there was no evidence and nobody heard her resisting this thing. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Being in the city, and the man, because he had humbled his neighbor's wife.
committed adultery. Read.
So thou shalt put away evil from among you.
Go ahead.
But if a man find a betrothed damsel in the field.
In the field, right? You catch a young lady in the field, right? Who's engaged. Read.
And the man force her.
And the man do what?
Force her.
And the man forces her. This is rape we talking about, right? Go ahead.
And lie with her. Then the man only that lay with her shall die.
Why? Because he forced her into having sex and she was in an area in which she could not possibly get help. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
But unto the damsel thou shalt do nothing.
She's innocent, right? Go ahead.
There is in the damsel no sin worthy of death.
Exactly. Go ahead.
For as when a man riseth against his neighbor and slayeth him, even so is this matter.
Exactly. Basically, she's a victim just as a murder victim. You see what I'm saying? So already we're seeing rape being unsubstantiated here. Rape being something that's looked down upon in Hebrew culture. Okay, go ahead.
For he found her in the field, and the betrothed damsel cried, and there was none to save her.
There was none to save her. Go ahead.
If a man find a damsel that is a virgin,
read,
which is not betrothed,
right? She's single, right? Go ahead.
And lay hold on her.
And lay hold. This is the rape, laying hold, not forcing her to have sex. The fact that that he laid hold on her. You see what I'm saying? He snatched her up, so to speak. Read.
And lie with her.
And it didn't say force. You see what I'm saying? In the last verse it said if he forced her. This ain't dealing with force. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And they be found.
And they find out that these people came together and had sex, and it wasn't a force thing. Go ahead.
Then the man that lay with her shall give unto the damsel's father 50 shekels of silver.
Which is a dowry, which is the Hebrew culture. When you marry a woman, you give her father a gift. You give him that dowry, right? Go ahead.
And she shall be his wife.
And she shall be his wife, read.
Because he hath humbled her, he may not put her away all his days.
He may not put her away all his days because of the way in which he obtained her as opposed to the general way. Because the first thing we got to understand with Hebrew culture, because that whole thing about 9-year-olds, number one, only reason a girl is getting her menstrual at 9 years old in this day and age is because of what they're pumping into the food. In the ancient times when people are having a proper diet, there's no way a 9-year-old girl is getting on her menstrual. You understand what I'm saying? So with that being said, in the Hebrew culture, how it used to work was, let's say you got a son, right? And when your son hits 12 years old, he's not considered a man. So your son got to get put on, right? So what happens is he'll go into what we call indentured servitude. He'll serve under another Hebrew man for 7 years. At the end of that 7 years, he gets cast out. He gets cattle, he gets money, he gets whatever he needs to go and now put himself on to substantiate himself. Now during that time, he's going to need a wife, because that's what you need in order to start putting yourself on. You need to start making a family. As God said, be fruitful and multiply, right? So during that time, now, usually a girl should really be getting a period around 12, 13, 14 years old. At this point, this man is 19 years old. So around a time when a woman is about 14, 15 years old, she's then going to marry a guy that's about 19 years old. Not a 50-year-old having sex with a 9-year-old.
Right.
That's not Hebraic culture. But a 19-year-old getting with a girl that's about 14, 15, 16 years old, that's not something that's totally out of the question, because we see that shit every day anyway. You see what I'm saying? All the niggas going to high school, picking up the young girls and all that. You see what I'm saying? So that's something that's got to be understood. As far as the kind of misunderstanding of it, I understand the misunderstanding of the whole concept, but what we got to understand, that's why I said we got to understand the act of rape. The act of rape is when he laid hold on, but it didn't say that he forced her. When he forced her, as far as we understand rape now, because we got to understand new speak. You see what I'm saying? Usage supersedes etymology in this world that we live in, pretty much. So with that being said, an actual forcible sex act did not occur in this situation, like it does in the previous verses. You see what I'm saying?
Now, this is my question. What you read in Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 28, it says, if a man find a damsel that is a virgin, which is not betrothed, and lay hold on her and lie with her, and they be found. That's verse 28 of chapter 22. Okay, so we're going to go to the Strong's Hebrew Concordance number 8610.
Look at him.
He's been on his blue letter.
And the words that they use here, right, for, let's see, the word is tafas. It says, and this is the word they use to lay